Alright, you legends. Ever wondered if there's a place left on Earth that can truly blow your Asgardian-sized socks off? Well, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into Mongolia. And trust me, it's more epic than a battle with a frost giant. This is a land sculpted by ancient winds and whispered secrets, a realm of impossibly vast grasslands that stretch further than the eye can see. This is where the adventure of a lifetime begins, right here, right now. So, let's properly set the scene, shall we? When you first set foot in Mongolia, there's this feeling that washes over you. They call it the land of the eternal blue sky. The sky here isn't just a backdrop, it's a character in the story. Imagine endless grasslands, rolling out like a giant green carpet. Think of mountains, deserts, and rivers that snake through the land. The stories here are as old as the land itself. Traditions are not just remembered, but lived. Now let's talk about size, because when it comes to Mongolia, big is an understatement. This place is absolutely massive. We're talking about a country that could swallow up a good chunk of Europe and still have room for dessert. It's the 18th largest country in the world, a colossal expanse of landlocked territory. For all this immense space, there are only about 3 to 4 million people living here. This makes Mongolia one of the least densely populated nations on the entire planet. You can drive for hours, sometimes days, without seeing another soul, just the endless sky, the rolling land, and maybe a herd of wild horses thundering past. This incredible emptiness, this sparsity of human presence, is part of what defines Mongolia. Let's talk about the heart and soul of Mongolia, the steppe. The horizon stretches into infinity, where the land meets the sky in an unbroken line. An ocean of grass, undulating hills, and wide-open plains. The steppe is the lifeblood of Mongolia, the cradle of its nomadic culture. The air vibrates with ancient power. Home to the Przewalski's horse, the last truly wild horse species. The sky explodes into fiery oranges, deep purples, and soft pinks. When you hear Gobi Desert, you probably picture endless dunes of sand, right? Like Sahara-style Lawrence of Arabia stuff. But the Gobi is so much more. One of the most mind-blowing things about the Gobi is its extremes. You might stumble upon an ice valley, like Yolinam, even in summer, and the stargazing here is out of this world. Alright, let's soar to new heights, quite literally, and talk about the Altai Mountains. These aren't just any mountains, mates. These are ancient, snow-capped giants that straddle the borders of Mongolia, Russia, China, and Kazakhstan. Imagine jagged peaks scraping the sky, glaciers gleaming in the sun, and valleys so remote they feel like they belong to another time. The Altai Range is a breathtaking spectacle, a dramatic contrast to the rolling steppes and the arid Gobi. The Altai Mountains are also home to a truly remarkable cultural tradition, the Kazakh eagle hunters. These incredible people, primarily men but increasingly women too, have a unique and profound bond with golden eagles. Witnessing an eagle hunter in action is something you'll never forget. Now let's venture into a completely different part of Mongolia, a realm of deep forests, mystical beliefs, and a way of life that seems almost otherworldly. We're heading north, to the remote taiga, the vast boreal forests that border Siberia. This is the home of the Dukha people, also known as the Sartan, or the reindeer people. The Dukha are one of the last groups of nomadic reindeer herders in the world. These animals provide them with milk, cheese, transportation, and even the material for their clothing and their traditional conical tents called orts, which are similar to tipis. They practice a form of shamanism, believing that spirits inhabit the mountains, forests, and rivers around them. Visiting the Dukha is like stepping into another dimension, a quieter, more contemplative world where time moves at a different pace. Mongolia's enduring nomadic lifestyle sets it apart. Even today, 30 to 40% of the population lives as their ancestors did. They move with their herds, following the seasons and fresh pastures. This vibrant, living culture fosters resilience and community. Imagine a life dictated by weather, grass growth, and animal needs. The nomadic way of life is a testament to human adaptability. Let's dive into what makes these traditional Mongolian dwellings so special. The gur or yurt is the heart of nomadic life, a symbol of home and culture. Step inside, and you enter a circular world of warmth and welcome. Made from a wooden lattice frame, felt for insulation, and waterproof canvas. The interior is a spacious microcosm of Mongolian life. Designated areas for sleeping, cooking, eating, and receiving guests. More than just a shelter, the GR is a cultural hub. If there's one animal that embodies the spirit of Mongolia, it's the horse. These magnificent creatures are not just a mode of transportation here, they are an integral part of Mongolian identity, history, and culture. From a very young age, often as young as 3 or 4 years old, Mongolian children learn to ride. The Mongolian horse itself is a unique breed, small, incredibly hardy, and perfectly adapted to the harsh climate and rugged terrain. It was these very horses that carried Genghis Khan's warriors across continents, forming the backbone of the largest land empire the world has ever seen. Even today, in an age of motorbikes and trucks, the horse retains its central place in Mongolian life. The horse is a symbol of freedom, strength, and the untamed spirit of Mongolia itself. Now, we've talked a lot about warriors and horsemen, but let's shine a light on some of the toughest, most resilient, and absolutely essential figures in Mongolian society, the women. Mongolian women are, quite simply, extraordinary. Traditionally, and still very much today, Mongolian women manage the household, which, in a nomadic context, is a hugely demanding role. But their roles extend far beyond the domestic sphere. Mongolian women are also skilled herders, often working alongside the men to manage and protect the family's livestock. Throughout history, Mongolian women have held positions of influence and respect. You can't talk about Mongolia without talking about the man, the legend, the one and only Genghis Khan or Genghis Khan, as many of you might know him. This isn't just a historical figure here. He's a national icon, a symbol of unity, strength, and immense pride. His story is the stuff of epic legends. Born an outcast, Temujin, as he was then known, endured incredible hardship, betrayal, and loss, yet rose to unite the warring Mongol tribes and forge an empire that would change the course of world history. Under his leadership and that of his descendants, the Mongol Empire grew to become the largest contiguous land empire in history. Today, Genghis Khan is revered in Mongolia. His shadow looms large, a colossal reminder of a time when Mongol horsemen ruled a vast portion of the known world. Following on from the colossal legacy of Genghis Khan, let's look at one of the most remarkable achievements of the Mongol Empire, its impact on connecting the world. While the conquests were undeniably a major part of their story, what often gets overlooked is how the Mongols fostered an unprecedented era of peace, trade, and communication across their vast domain. One of the keys to this was the famous Silk Road. The Mongols secured the routes, making travel safer for merchants, envoys, and travelers. To manage this vast empire and facilitate communication, the Mongols developed an incredibly efficient postal relay system known as the Yam. This openness fostered a unique environment for cross-cultural pollination, making the Mongol Empire a surprisingly cosmopolitan entity. If you want to truly feel the soul of Mongolia, you have to listen to its music. Two of the most iconic and captivating forms of Mongolian music are kumi, or throat singing, and the haunting melodies of the morin kur, the horsehead fiddle. Kumi, or throat singing, is absolutely mesmerizing. It's a vocal technique where a single performer produces multiple pitches simultaneously, a low, guttural drone, and a higher, flute-like melody that seems to float above it. Then there's the morin kur, the horsehead fiddle. This two-stringed instrument, with its distinctive carved horsehead at the top of the neck, is the national instrument of Mongolia. Together, kumi and the morin kur create a soundscape that is uniquely Mongolian. Experience Mongolian culture at Naadam, a national festival held in July. It features the three manly games: wrestling, horse racing, and archery. The atmosphere is electric, with people in traditional deals. Wrestling or bok is unique with no weight classes. It's a test of strength, skill, and strategy. As our journey through the steppes nears its end, let's delve into the spiritual heart and the hearty cuisine that sustains the Mongolian people. Their culture blends ancient shamanistic traditions and Tibetan Buddhism with a profound respect for nature. Shamanism believes in spirits inhabiting the natural world and shamans communicating with them. Tibetan Buddhism became influential from the 16th century, with ornate monasteries dotting the landscape. They coexist with older shamanic beliefs. The diet is based on meat and dairy products, providing energy for a nomadic life. Sharing food and drink is central to Mongolian culture, celebrating the bounty of the land. Well, there you have it, mates. A whirlwind tour through the jaw-dropping land of Mongolia. From the endless horizons of the steppe to the icy secrets of the Gobi, from the eagle hunters of the Altai to the reindeer people of the taiga, it's a place that grabs hold of you and doesn't let go. If you've enjoyed this journey, give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and share it with friends. Until next time, keep exploring. Cheers, legends.